Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy and it does not boast. It is not proud and it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking and it's not easily angered. Love keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. Good Wednesday morning. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. There's somebody that was a part of like a friendship group, okay? And his boy or friend, I'm picking up on two men here and two women, maybe three or more women actually. But one male was the other male's good friend. And because of their friendship, trust came out here. Someone trusted a friend of theirs. And because they trusted their friend, they trusted their friend's judgment and their friend's woman. And their friend's woman, because she approved of and was a part of a clique with the woman that they wanted this male to marry, and all of them supported this nasty whore. She got her man to lie to this man, okay, and she lied to him about whoever you are, okay, and whatever lie they told, it caused a catastrophe, like a catastrophe in everybody's life, astronomical. All kind of people, their livelihood, all kind of things were destroyed and affected because of this nasty whore that this guy's friend was trying. This guy's friend's woman was trying to push up to him. And he, of course, went along with it because that was his friend, number one. And two, that was his friend's wife or woman, that he went ahead and gave the benefit of the doubt to because that's his friend's woman or wife. Okay. Which these are lessons in life that we all learn. I hope everybody's been enjoying this full moon. It's a time for releasing negative energy. Okay. I'm shuffling my moonology cards here, and I have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. And it's so funny, in my pre-shuffle, there's heavy Capricorn energy in this read. There's somebody that wants a marriage really, really, really bad. Really bad. Pick Misha on 100. Okay. And there's someone here that does not want to let something go, and they will not surrender because they don't feel like they have anything else. Fast forward to today. Whoever this masculine is, he's coming toward someone in my collective for a courtship. Okay. He's coming toward you for a courtship. He no longer sees, for a little while, he was with this nasty whore. And he saw her as a gift because of the glamour, utilizing the support of her environment, her friends, and everyone's approval. Like, yeah, you did good there. Yeah, yeah. And everyone liked her. You understand? But that's because everybody attached to him was toxic as hell and had a whole bunch of nasty, dark attachments. So, of course, all of them are going to approve this nasty whore. And so it seemed like she was the right one because of all the positive energy he was getting surrounding her and all of the support from everyone, how everyone loved her, seemed to support her. And because that was their girl, birds of a feather flock together. And, they're of the same mind, the same energy. They have matching demons. Hey, matching demons, high five. Okay. But this person has empathy. And as this thing progressed along, he found out about something that this woman was doing behind the scenes to try to move you out the way, make you disappear, or get rid of you, so that he would go ahead into the marriage with her. And I think that at some point, he was okay with whatever they were doing because of the lies they told him about you. And even after he found out that they lied about whoever you are, uh, it's some energy where he was like, well, we're so far gone already, and everybody is comfortable with everybody in this group already. So we might as well just stick with the group that we have, or something like that. So he let them continue at a certain point. Okay. But he thought that all they were doing was manipulation using magic, glamour, and things of that nature, trying to block you using technology, hacking you, and doing, which is bad too. But he at first did not realize the extent that these nasty women were going to hurt and harm another human being. Literally, if these women could have used nerve gas on you, if they could have blown up your house, caused a fire using spell work and burned you and your children or child up and caused your death, if these women could have poured battery acid on your face, they would have. These type of things were not beyond these women, because these are very nasty inside and out. These women are very extremely nasty women that lack empathy and lack feminine energy. Feminine energy embodies empathy and compassion for people, places, and things, some level of it. These women have absolutely no empathy and no compassion. Nothing about them is nurturing. Okay. So they probably can't nurture even their own children, or even guide them. These women don't have any real empathy or compassion for others, in any sense of the word. So they can't, on their own, utilizing their own energy, attract a man, or they're not in the energy of attraction. Long story short, they were not able to persevere with whatever type of illusion they were trying to pull off. And then whatever they were doing to destroy you, they can't persevere with it. Okay. This person no longer is holding this woman up in high regard. He sees her for the nasty whore that she is. He doesn't view her as a gift, but this man had some lessons that he was still in as well. And one of them had to do with emotional codependence. That means giving a damn about other people's opinion of you, and doing what you think everyone will approve of. People that don't pay your bills, people that don't have no real love for you, people that's not doing nothing for you. Nonetheless, once he healed an aspect of his own character where he was no longer emotionally codependent to validation from the people that he was connected to, it freed his mind and freed him to be able to see everything and everyone for exactly who and what they were. Okay. And to have empathy for what they were trying to do, this group, to you, to drown you out. Okay. Because these women know, or they knew that their friend would not stand a chance once this man encountered your divine feminine energy and had something to compare it to. You understand? When you don't have anything to compare it to, it's like a dirty glass of water to a clean glass of water. Okay. A dirty glass of water will still hydrate your body and allow you to live. You can't live without water, but a clean glass of water, it's a big contrast. Okay. It tastes better, and it will allow you to live healthy and nourish your body. And you're going to choose the clean glass of water every time. Whoever you are, you're clean on the inside. Okay. You have a pure spirit. Okay. You embody feminine energy as you. You're a woman that maintains her household, her home. And I'm not just talking physically, I'm talking energetically and spiritually. Okay? Self care. You don't emotionally neglect your self care. And that means checking yourself to make sure that you're balanced with your empathy, compassion, your logic, your boundaries in every aspect of the word, to make sure you're not emotionally codependent. You're healthy inside and out, and you have love. You understand? That's the energy that you embody. They knew that had this man interface with your energy, you would be like a clear glass of clean, fresh water. And when he compared your energy to this woman they were pushing up to him, she was dirty. He could clearly see the difference between you and her. She was nasty. She lacked empathy and compassion. Okay? Main male. All right, so what are the messages? I'm going to pull a moonology card here. This is all about release. This moon that we're in right now is all about letting go and release. You should have been meditating, praying, saying affirmations of releasing negativity. I know I was. Yesterday I command every demonic force using anyone or anything to try to access me, my energy, my life. I cancel right now. I command every door open to every demonic monitoring spirit to be closed shut forever. I command every dick sucking whore to close her mouth and her legs in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Yes, I was praying yesterday, y'all. I was in prayer and meditation, child. Fox, that one. What's up? Amen. You got to call them out on it. What is the moonology card? Holy Divine Spirit. I am QUAN Yin. Yeah, but he trusted his friend and his friend's girl. Okay, that's why. Y'all know how it is when you have a group that you go out to eat, you hang with. This is your clique. You have your woman and your best bud has his woman, and y'all all do stuff together all the time, and y'all are cool, and y'all been cool for a long time. You're like, well, that's my friend. I trust them. Okay, so a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer in the reverse. Okay, so I have Cancer energy here, full moon in Cancer in the reverse. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So, wow. So someone could have Cancer in their chart, someone could have Pisces in their chart, or someone could have Cancer and Pisces in their chart. Okay, they could have a Cancer and Pisces placement. Take it as it resonates. But both of these cards are in the reverse. And a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra in the reverse. Oh, wow. So I don't know. Something could be up in the air, depending on, I guess, how the energy flows during this full moon. There could be something was not justified here. Somebody could have a Pisces placement in their chart. And again, I have Cancer here. Something might not have been justified. This could involve a Libra, a Pisces, and a Cancer. Okay. The people involved, I'm getting like a destiny swap. While I'm looking at the two fishes, one fish is swimming upward. The other fish is swimming downward. And that represents Pisces. It could represent dualities. Okay. It's like they're giving me someone wanted to destiny swap places. That's a prostitute with you by mirroring your energy. Okay. Somebody has a heavy Cancer placement. Someone has a heavy Pisces placement, and someone has a heavy Libra placement. Somebody wanted to destiny swap with somebody and embody their energy and pretend to be you. And they wanted to do spell work on you in your life to make it look like you were unlucky and you were getting karma because you're not in alignment. Okay. One of the 48 laws of power is to stay away from people that appear to be unlucky, that just keep having one nightmare after the other, after the other, after the other, because that's a sure sign that they might be in a season of karma, because they have not been in alignment and maybe they haven't been living right. Okay. So they say stay away from unlucky people. So she figured whoever this person is that was trying to hurry up and marry this man, she figured that if she could do spell work on you with her friends to make you look like you're unlucky, to make you look like you're getting karma because you don't live a righteous life, she was doing spell work to make things happen in your life to make you look a certain type of a way. Okay, that this man would see her as the light. That's what I'm hearing. The truth and the light is what I'm hearing. Okay. I have a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. So there could be an Aries involved here as well. Okay. Wow. Everyone and everything is in reverse. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Wow. These are all the moons. This is insane. Show the world the real you. This could even be some of the signs of all the people involved, because these are the signs that have been coming out in my readings as of lately. Supermoon, emotions are running high. I'll pull one more moonology card. They want me to pull my cards on top of these moons, so maybe they planned on doing something. Okay, and this is it right here, and it was flipping over. This card says, expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Okay. Now I know we're having a full moon eclipse, but this says expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Okay. So I'm just going to place that right there. Someone could also be a Sagittarius. All right. And let's keep moving this right on along. What is the energy crowning this read? So I have Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Aries, Aquarius. Emotions are running very high. What is the energy crowning this read? Wow, that card did a whole black flip in my hand. Wow. I just saw a Knight of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I can't make this stuff up. So this is the Cancer energy again, the Chariot. And this is the Queen of Pentacles right here. Somebody could literally be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And while I was shuffling the cards, there is an earth sign involved, possibly with heavy Capricorn in their chart. And whoever this earth sign is, they don't want to surrender something. They are being very, very stubborn. This person might be demonically possessed, but they do not want to let something go. They refuse to accept that after everything they did, the Sphinx is the hangman in the reverse. Okay. So somebody could have an awareness about something. Again, I have the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Scarabs, and the Atet, which is the Chariot. This is Earth and Cancer energy. And this is the Sphinx, which talks about the hangman in reverse, which talks about enlightenment. So somebody, there could be a Cancer that is completely aware of what a Queen of Pentacles is doing or an Earth sign is doing. Okay. And then I have the Hermit here, which is Virgo energy. Someone could have a Virgo placement in their chart, and another King of Pentacles here. Okay. We have a lot of energies here. What is the obstacle right now? Holy Divine Spirit. The obstacle is the Knight of Swords. Because somebody will not surrender and let something go, they're stubborn. They really want this 10 of Pentacles and they want to fight to the death for it. Somebody keeps on taking some action in your life. And okay. They don't want me to say something. Okay. Somebody keeps taking action in your life. Okay. Something has already changed. The guards have already changed hands. Decisions have already been made. Okay. The game is over. Okay. Checkmate on the chessboard. You understand? The game is already over and all the decisions have already been made that need to be made. And everything is completely finished already. This is just somebody that does not want to let something go. And they keep with this warrior of swords. This is the Knight of Swords. They keep trying to take last minute cracks, trying to change something around when the wheel has already turned. And everyone has already made up their mind about who they want to be with, what they want to do, who's getting what, and where everything, the cards have already fallen. Okay. And the cards have already been laid out and things are already set up to go. You understand? But the only thing slowing them down, I'm not going to say it. The only thing that's slowing them down is this person that has not surrendered completely yet, that things have to be a certain way. Okay. It's almost like somebody needs to be put down. It's almost like a dog with rabies. Someone has spiritual rabies and they need to be put down because this person still has access to money and they still have access to people, and they're able to cause disturbances, and things are set up a certain way where certain things cannot happen until certain things are cleared completely away and things have completely settled down. Okay. I'm saying what I need to say without really saying it. Okay. In order, let's say the decisions, let me use this analogy. Okay. I have a good analogy to give you all, to give you a clear picture of what I'm saying. I don't know how many of you, and I don't know where in the world you are, but I lived in Georgia for some time. Okay. And when they were renovating the Ponce City Market, and the Ponce City Market is a place where they have a lot of restaurants, they have shopping, it's connected to the Beltline. It's an area where they have gentrified the area, okay? And they were still in the process of gentrifying that area and bringing all the shopping, retail stores, high-end condominiums, high-end shopping and things like that, okay? When they were in the process of renovating the warehouse, they kept the outside of the warehouse looking like a crack house, okay? When they were first preparing the area in order to avoid people from breaking in and causing disruptions to what they were building on the inside, they left the outside of the Ponce City Market looking raggedy, like it was nothing going on. You couldn't see any lights or anything in there. But on the inside, they were completely transforming and renovating it and getting everything nice and putting expensive fixtures and all this stuff in there. But they had to disguise it so that people wouldn't be breaking in and messing things up while they were preparing these things. You understand? So the reason I'm using that as a comparison, okay, because I can't say exactly what it is because I've been instructed not to. Whoever you are and where you are, you're going to be in a connection with someone, okay? And everything has to stay dark right now because although things are being put into place mentally and physically for you to move forward and for this person to be able to move forward, in order not to have outside disturbance, especially once the people that are still not surrendering are active, things have to be kept in the dark, if you can understand what I'm saying. Things have to be kept in the dark and people have to be kept in the dark, okay? Until all of the people that refuse to surrender are put down like the rabid dogs that they are. Otherwise, if certain things are exposed, then people are going to know where to hit and where to fight and who to go after and this, that, and the other. So just like if they knew what they were doing in Atlanta when they were first renovating the Ponce City Market, then you'd have crackheads and meth heads all around there all day and all night trying to look for ways to get into the building to see what they could get and sell and keep tearing down what they're trying to build. You understand? Somebody understands what I'm talking about. Okay. So until, and the analogy I'm using is, once everything was complete and they were able to get security in place, then they were able to open up and function. And it was all built up, everything was in place, and no one could tear it down. You understand? So your relationship or your future relationship, in order for no one to be able to tear something down and tear something up while a transition is occurring, nothing can and no one can come out into the light until something is finished. And the thing that has to be finished is the people. It's only a few people, maybe 2 or 3, that won't surrender until they are completely put up and out the way, and they're no longer connecting with the people that are causing you obstacles or trying to. Things have to stay in the dark. Okay, somebody understands that. Okay, so somebody keeps taking action that still has access to resources and money to pay people to just keep doing little things to you and around you. Okay, what happened in the recent past? Yeah, trying to cause little imbalances. Okay, all right. So Newt is the star, which represents Aquarius energy. There could be an Aquarius here that feels completely defeated. Okay. Sun, moon, or rising. The 2 of Pentacles. They can't balance. There's a situation that an Aquarius is unable to balance. Okay. They're unable to balance some kind of situation here with the death. Got it. So there might be an Aquarius energy here that feels defeated because they were unable to. Wow, 10 of Swords death. Sheesh. So there could be an Aquarius that could be connected to others that either wanted to backstab and betray you and end something in your life. This could be your stability, your love life. This could be a relationship, or it could be an actual death. This could be someone that did not want someone to discover you, to find out who you were. Somebody could have been going to great lengths to try to keep you hidden. And then, even if someone did see you, to make sure you were disguised and cloaked in poverty, to make it look like you were unlucky, you were karmic, you were not abundant, to try to make you look like you were some kind of prostitute or something like that. This Aquarius was working with others. So this is a part of this group or friendship group or whatever. And they went to great lengths to hide you. And when they couldn't keep you hidden, their plan B was to do magic and to manipulate things in your life to make it look like you were a karmic. Okay. And they wanted to bring a death and ending, the death card and the 10 of Swords. Okay. That's the situation they wanted to balance. But they didn't get the results with the 4 of Ankhs, which represents the 4 of Cups here. They did not get the results that they wanted. Okay. The Page of Swords in the reverse. And they were a part of this lie. So what happened was everybody backed up some kind of lies that were told about you so that they could get this man into a courtship in a marriage with a karmic woman that's nasty and a dirty whore. Like, this is literally a dirty whore. Literally. Tell me more about the situation right now with this. Wow. All right. Sekhmet, and it fell on the 10 of Pentacles. Sekhmet is the Strength card, which is Leo energy. So there could be a Leo involved here as well. Okay. And it fell on the 10 of Pentacles. So there might have been a Leo here that also is a dirty whore, maybe. Whoever this Leo is, they wanted this money. Okay. I'm hearing the Gold Digger song with Kanye West. Okay. So this Leo It fell on the Ten of Pentacles. They wanted this money. So there's a Leo involved, an Aquarius involved here, a Capricorn involved. Let's go. There's a Cancer involved, the Aries involved. What else? Tell me more about the situation. I can't make it up. So here goes the Emperor, Amun-Ra. Who knows? This Aries might even look something like this. In real life, you never know. Amun-Ra. Okay? This is Aries energy. So we got a Leo. I can't make this shit up. I cannot. The Page of Cups. Okay? So these two are making spiritual offers against you. Yeah, with the Four of Swords here. Risky ones. Very risky. Risque. They were working together. Yeah. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, somebody was overly emotional about this money. This is the Three of Pentacles here. All of these people were all working together. Okay. The Ten of Wands reverse. But someone had to release something because it was too much of a burden to convince someone that this woman was not, it was too much of a burden to convince them that this woman wasn't just a dirty whore that was trying to cloak her energy so that she could get this money by tomorrow. That's it. And that's all. This is the Four of Swords. And Ani is representing the Fool card. Okay? I don't know. This Aries might have been acting like a fool, trying to help this Leo, making spiritual offers, helping make spiritual offers. Okay? Remember, this is a friendship group here. Okay? I don't know. These people might actually look like this. Who knows? You never know. Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats! Oh! All right, enough. All right, and tell me more. What's going on in the situation right now with this Queen of Pentacles? Tell me what's going on right now with this Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. So I don't know if the money is running low with this Earth sign energy. If they're pulling back, the Magician. This is someone that might be with the Pyramids. The Pyramid is representing the Tower. They're trying to avoid a tower, okay? They're trying to find a direction to go in because their money might be running out to pay people to do stuff. Somebody's money might be starting to run out. The King of Cups reverse because somebody just can't regulate their emotions. They feel some kind of way, okay? The Queen of Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ma'at. So now I got the Queen of Wands and I have Ma'at. I have Sagittarius energy here, okay? The Five of, somebody can't regulate or control their emotions. The Two of Cups in reverse because somebody has pulled back their offer or they're rejecting somebody. The Two of Ankhs is talking about the Two of Cups in reverse, okay? Somebody has rejected somebody. Yeah, somebody has rejected somebody, okay? The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Scarabs. So this is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Ankhs, and the Seven of Pentacles, okay? Somebody could be looking in another person's direction and seeing someone else as a good investment, the Seven of Pentacles. And this is why this person is so overly emotional. Oh, a High Priestess that they were trying to hold back. Ha! So this is what's going on. Nebehet is the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. So you might be a High Priestess that they were trying to hide and that they were trying to hold back, okay? Whoever you are, you might be a High Priestess that they literally were trying to hide and hold back. And somebody can't regulate their emotions and they're losing it right now. They were trying to hold it back, your true identity, from both maybe a Cancer and both an Aries. Okay, they're instructing me to pull some energies of who. That's where they want me to go with it right now. Okay. These are neighbors. So I don't know. There might be a group of people that might live in the same community. New love opportunity. Or this could be about someone in your neighborhood that's been doing something to you. He got this person to work against you. Okay, got it. I understand. So he or she got this person to work against you. Boss, supervisor. Okay. CIA. Okay. So one of the people that's a part of this Sarah, somebody's name might be Sarah. Somebody might be an Eritrean that might work in the NSA. Someone could be Indonesian. Somebody might be Indonesian. Okay. Your aunt. Okay. Somebody's aunt might be involved. Somebody might be a Mason. Somebody might deal with the same sex. This is CIA. And somebody's aunt works for the CIA. Somebody's aunt works for the CIA. There's a young woman here between 18 and 35, a hacker, a scammer, that might also be involved. They said clarify those. Okay. All right. They want me to clarify Sarah. Tell me about this Sarah energy. So this is what's going on. You know where these gang stalking, you know where it comes from, okay? Y'all know it trickles down, but you know these orders for gang stalking, they're carried out by foot soldiers, but it's coming from the government. We all know that. It's no secret. Government's over. We don't care anymore, okay? Because it's being destroyed right now. Everything is being dismantled, unraveled, and destroyed. And people that were partaking and participating in gang stalking, they're going to lose everything. You're about to see them lose everything, okay? Especially the boule ass people that were doing these things to their own people, of course. So it was some kind of CIA operation where somebody, apparently you're a high priestess, and they wanted to be able to use your energy in some kind of a way. Instead of you attracting and getting into a high vibrational marriage where you're supposed to be very wealthy. High priestesses and high priests are supposed to be wealthy. That's why you're gifted like that. You're not supposed to be impoverished, living in poverty as a high priest or high priestess. Shoot. I don't think like that, and I never thought about it before. But until I was sitting there the other day watching Why Did I Get Married? Think Like a Man, Act Like a Woman 2, when they got married in Vegas. And I was like, wait a minute. Damn. I was like, I'm a high priestess. How come I never thought about going to Vegas and learning how to play cards and playing cards or something? I don't know why I ain't never thought about that before. I was like, well, damn it. You know, I got a third eye. Go to Vegas and play cards. Could have been got rich. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. But the point is, high priest and high priests and high priestesses are not supposed to be broke, impoverished, living in poverty. You're supposed to be wealthy and abundant, right? So somebody's aunt works for the CIA, okay? Somebody's aunt is connected to someone in the CIA, and they work directly or indirectly for the CIA, okay? And this is where the orders are coming from to whoever is on the ground in your neighborhood where you live that is presenting themselves. See, these people have to be what they call DTF, down to fuck, okay? These are people that are parts of cults and covens where one of the main tools that they use is sex. You know, that's one of they use it for sex magic. They use it for manifestation, for the transfer of energy, for attaching entities to people. They use sex for to control people, to get things from people in positions of power, or to get access to bank accounts information, you have to be down to fuck to be a part of these groups, right? So somebody they're using presented themselves to someone in your community and neighborhood as a new love opportunity. Okay. And this is the person that they've been using to recruit people in your neighborhood to spiritually attack you. He or she got this person to work against you, because that's basically how it works. Say you move to a brand new neighborhood where they've never done gang stalking before. Say you've escaped your gang stalking neighborhood Truman Show, and you get to the other side of the country, and you're like, yes, finally, I finally have a new start. Nobody knows who I am. I'm gonna just mind my business. I'm gonna finally live in peace over here. And because the CIA's been tracking your high priestess ass your whole damn life, so that they could siphon your damn energy or try to destiny swap or whatever else the hell they like to do watching us, they send one of their ops out that's down to fuck, men or woman, it don't matter. Whatever they got to do to get the jobs done. They go to someone that sits on the HOA board or someone in the community that knows everybody, that everyone respects, and they find out what this person likes, what they're attracted to, and they present themselves as a new love opportunity. And then they get that person that's familiar with that new neighborhood you live in to call a meeting with all your neighbors, and offer drinks and food, entertainment, be real nice to everybody. And that's when the smear campaign starts. They tell them they'll pay them money to help get rid of you and anything else that they do. You understand? So this is exactly what happened here. Somebody's aunt that works directly or indirectly for the CIA, that's been monitoring and tracking the high priestess, they got one of their cult members that's always down to fuck to come to your neighborhood and community and find somebody influential in your community to gather enough people in your community together to get a campaign spiritually against you of gang stalking and spiritually attacking you. Okay. And of course, they've been tracking your movements. That's why you can't go anywhere through the NSA. Okay. There might even be an Eritrean at the NSA that's been tracking your movements. Tell me about who this Sarah energy, please. Clarify right now. Sarah, whoever this Sarah energy is, this is someone that lacks empathy and compassion. This is someone that's they think that they're strategic. I just heard they're ugly too. They think that they're strategic. They're very manipulative. They're a straight liar. They're deceptive. And they were a part of this work, or they were working with this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles might be also this Aries, Hermit, Hierophant energy. Okay. And tell me what else about this Sarah. They're showing me the image of a woman with jowls. Y'all know what jowls are. You get older, you gain weight. And if your face gains a little weight, it's okay. It's natural. We get those lines right here and right here. But whoever this energy is, they might have jowls that flap or something like that. Whoever this Sarah energy is, I'm picking up on, they're very unattractive. They have very low self-esteem. Okay. What else about Sarah? Okay. So this is something happening in real time. What is the Sarah's sun sign? Who is this? This person was communicating with a Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles reversed is someone that will do anything for money. They lack ethics. They lack integrity. Whoever the Queen of Pentacles, this could be several energies. One card does not mean one person. The one card could represent a group of people that are all in the same energy. So whoever this Sarah energy is I'm picking up on, they have either directly or through someone else been communicating with the people in your neighborhood about you. they've been working to, Sarah has been working with this. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. Sarah sounds like somebody that might catch a beat down. Sarah sounds like somebody that might end up getting an ass whooping when this shit is all over. Whoever this Sarah energy is, I don't know. Whoever this Sarah is, somebody probably hoping that somebody don't know what this Sarah look like. But whoever Sarah is, it's almost like I can see the future. I can see somebody putting hands and feet on Sarah, and somebody might beat the shit out of Sarah ass more than a brick in the side of the head. Sarah might get fucked up. But whoever Sarah is that was working, like I just told you, with this Aries right here, okay, the Emperor, this Aries energy, okay, this person is burdened right now. Why clarify the 10 of Wands? Why is this Aries burdened about Sarah? Because somebody was being so childish in causing something to happen very quickly. Because somebody wanted something to happen very quickly. And they got together with some people, a Gemini, or what's the Lover's reverse? Clarify the Lover's reverse. To do magic that backfired, okay, on somebody that could have been traveling. So I don't know. Sarah was being very childish. I don't know if Sarah, is this a Eritrean that worked at JCPenney? I mean, I'm sorry, not JCPenney. I mean the NSA, okay? But whoever this Sarah person is, okay, I don't know. I'm getting an image of someone that might look like is giving SpongeBob vibes, like somebody that might be shaped like and look like SpongeBob or something like that. Whoever this Sarah energy is, they started sending magic, being very childish, and it created a burden for whoever this Aries is towards a Knight of Cups. That could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because they were traveling. And somebody let something go. And now somebody's in their thoughts about something being illuminated with the sun. Clarify the sun. Now somebody, the King of Pentacles reverse, now somebody's in their thoughts about whether or not you know who they are. Okay? This could be people in your neighborhood. They're in their thoughts about whether or not you know who was attacking you, who was working on this. Okay? That kept taking these risks, because this could be a fire sign, this could be a Leo or any other sign, because this night energy that is down to fuck anybody, because that's part of her job to get them. This is someone someone that will fuck men or women, whatever she got to do to get. Okay, somebody might be from a northeast state that might also work with this Knight of Wands, but these are women that are down to fuck anyone, anything, even a dog. If they have to suck a dog off, it don't matter, okay? And if they need to get somebody to do something to you in your neighborhood or community, or if they don't have money to pay a practitioner to attack you, then they will offer their mouth or legs, which is why I was praying yesterday. I was praying for the world. And I was like, I command in the name of Jesus, every dick-sucking whore to close their mouth and their legs. Because it's too much. It's too much. We need to heal. Okay? So I'm picking up on an air sign and a Leo that literally, when they run out of money, they'll get on their knees and they'll eat a woman out, or they'll suck a man off, or for entertainment, probably let someone doodle on them, or they'll probably suck off a dog. Whatever anyone asks them to do, they'll do anything. I don't have no more. They're junkies. They're spiritual junkies, literally. And they'll do anything for power and for money. And when they run out, they'll give sexual favors for practitioners to do things for them. So there is a Knight of Wands here that took a risk to get someone to do something real quick. But somebody avoided a tower. Someone is avoiding a tower instead because they've already done a lot. or somebody probably got parvo from a damn dog or something. Somebody might even got worms or something. These people are nasty because they wanted something to happen to you very quickly with this 8 of Wands. And somebody was aware, or they wanted something to happen to someone coming towards you very quickly. Okay? What I'm hearing is, and I'm gonna be careful how I say this again, connected to the example I gave, talking about like the Pond City Market and what they had to do when they were gentrifying or fixing the warehouse on the outside. Certain things have to stay hidden until all threats are removed. Okay, somebody hears me and they know what I'm talking about. You, whoever you are, you have clarity that certain threats have to be completely nullified and neutralized and moved on completely from you. Okay, before what's already happened in the dark can be brought out to the light. Okay, somebody knows what I'm saying. Okay, I'll say it one more time. Before what's already happened in the dark, and we're talking about like the renovation, everything is real nice on the inside of the Pond City Market. This is during gentrification stage, but before they can open up, you know, they got to get security in place and make sure all threats are neutralized, make sure people have been moved out the area that might pose a threat. You understand? Before a reveal, okay, of people, places, and things can happen out in broad daylight. And that's for security reasons for both you and that person. Okay. So whoever you are, things have to stay in the dark, and certain people have to stay in the dark in order to carry certain things out, to completely neutralize the threat where you are. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. Indonesia. Why is Indonesia here? So there could be someone in. All right, y'all let me know when y'all can see and hear me. Okay, good. All right. So that's because somebody didn't want me to clarify your aunt. So let me clarify somebody's aunt in the CIA real quick. Clarify the CIA. Clarify the CIA. There you go. So the magician with the CIA. So this magic that was being sent toward you was coming from the CIA, of course, the orchestration, but y'all already know that they're all nothing but cults that are working these federal government jobs, and it's all just to maintain power and control over the poor, with the illusion that you have justice, with the illusion that they're there for you, your tax dollar. Your tax dollars are there for your protection, central intelligence to protect but in actuality, it's so that they can live their best life. The wealth class, along with the people that are middle class, the boule class. This is to give people the illusion that your tax dollars are for agencies that support you, but it's actually to keep your ass in place. Okay, so that's where your gang stalking and this magic was coming from. People in the CIA orchestrating it in your neighborhood. Tell me about your aunt. Tell me about this aunt of yours. Okay, your aunt is a narcissist. For somebody has an aunt that is cold and bitter, somebody's aunt is cold and bitter. They're heartbroken. Your aunt doesn't have any empathy and compassion. And I'm just hearing somebody's aunt is much, much older. And this is for somebody. Somebody's aunt is like this because she was essayed and sexually assaulted by her brother. Okay. Somebody's aunt like might have a brother that essayed her or sexually assaulted her, and she never healed from that, and there were no resources to help her with that at when she was younger, and she didn't get the right type of help she needed with therapy. So instead, it affected her in a different way, where she didn't heal and ended up in some projection energy for somebody. Not, I know that's not everyone's story, but somebody's aunt was molested and essayed by their brother. I'm hearing the name Chucky. I'm hearing the name Chucky too. It's like he really like had sex with her forcibly. Okay, somebody's aunt, and that's why she's so cold-blooded and nasty. Okay, and that happened to a lot of people. That type of abuse happens in families, unfortunately. And a lot of people that come from that generation, what happens in this house stays in this house, and they sweep things under the rug, because when you're operating out of survival, where your priority is keeping a roof over your head and food on the table, you can't address psychological wounds and other types of abuse that's happening. This has to do with the time frame and the resources available. You understand it's different in the 1900s, and it got better in the 1930s and better in the 1960s. Those for everybody, just in general, the human race, period. And then by the 80s, now society has moved forward. More resources are available. People are more conscious and awareness. People's lives are getting easier, so they have more time to focus on the emotional aspect of their health. You understand? When time moves forward and technology advances, people's lives become easier, and it allows people to not be in survival mode as much. So you have more access to resources that now deal with your emotional and energetic needs. Okay. These are resources and tools that were not available, to our great grandmothers and grandfathers too now in the church. They was getting it too. Okay. Our great grandfathers and great great grandfathers, these are tools and resources. So the tool that they had was narcissism. You understand? Your aunt is a narcissist with the Queen of Swords reversed. But the only tool that they had was narcissism. A lot of our elders out of survival. What is a narcissist? A narcissist is a mask. It's a false self. It's a false mask that you wear to compensate out of survival. Okay? Because you're so weak behind the scenes, the only way that you could survive something is to pretend. What do you do when you're living in the 1900s, or say chattel slavery during that time? Okay? Or you're just a woman, or even a man, or whatever the case may be. You're living during a time frame where everyone is in survival mode. And some people are being oppressed as well, out of survival, for different types of history, regardless. How do you survive during that time? How do you keep your dignity when, in order to survive, you have to allow the man of the house to sleep with all the children, and you're the mother, and it's nothing you can do about it because you're not living in a society where there's any type of help from the government. You just want to eat and have a roof over you and your kid's head when it's snowing outside. How do you deal with that? How do you walk with your head up and still feel proud when you have to pretend something's not happening to you that is happening? Oftentimes, you end up with a dual split personality. And that's how you learn to function out of survival. And you don't have a choice. You understand? Narcissists, that you create a mask. You create an alternate personality to survive. A personality where you can feel proud. Otherwise, What else is there to keep you from wanting to take your own life because you feel useless and you feel like you're nothing at all? So we wear a mask, okay? Whoever your aunt is, they come from a generation. Whoever I'm picking up on, this is an older person that comes from a generation where there may not have been resources in place yet that could help with therapy to process childhood trauma that they've been through. And that's how they, and you know, a lot of people ended up in witchcraft, part of cults and covens. Some people turn to religion, spirituality. Some people turn to Jesus, Allah, and some people turn to witchcraft. Some people join cults and covens, you know, to try to control things, you know, that were out of their hand that they couldn't get help with. You understand? But there comes a time when we know better and can do better, that we have to try to do better. Whoever's aunt this is, they're heartbroken. Why is this aunt heartbroken? Because they wanted to hold back a high priestess with the 4 pentacles. Okay? So somebody has an aunt that really, really wanted to hold you back by creating an injustice in your life with that justice card reverse. But you're too confident with that Queen of Wands. It's too much of a burden and you're too confident. I feel like this aunt wanted you to be seen like a prostitute, the Queen of Wands reverse, but your confidence is through the roof. Whoever you are, and you have a balanced ego, okay? And you're a leader, and you might be fiery. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but it also talks about your confidence, okay? You might have a balanced ego, but be very proud in a healthy way. It was too much of a burden for someone's aunt to work with the CIA, and now your aunt is in her thoughts about getting exposed for working with these people behind the scenes with that Sun card and the 4 of Swords, okay? Because your aunt is a high priestess in the reverse, with the high priestess reversed here. So your aunt does the dark arts, okay? Your aunt does the dark arts, but her heart might have turned cold from some form of SA that she may have experienced at the hands of a family member when she was younger, okay? Okay. So now I'm going to pull some more cards here. Just a sec here. Clean this up. How are y'all doing? What were y'all doing during the we're still under this full moon. What have y'all been doing? Y'all know y'all supposed to be releasing. Y'all should be meditating, cleansing, and releasing. And yes, child, I did a cleanse. I actually did a cleanse. I took 2 smooth move tea bags and drank it. And then today, I drank a glass of water with half a lime squeezed in it and a tablespoon of chia seeds. And I had posted because they were talking about, and I went ahead and posted it also on under my post. They say the chia seeds, if you let it sit in water for about 10 minutes and then add a half a lime or half a lemon to it, that it can cleanse out your colon. So you should be spiritually and physically cleansing under this full moon and releasing negativity and releasing things that no longer serve you. What did y'all do? What have y'all been doing under this full moon? I know that's right, Blue Star. Okay, let's get it. Somebody might have been used as a sex slave abuse or something like that, and that's why they talk the way they do. That's why their mouth. Somebody might have a potty mouth. All right, what are the messages? You're being guided to change jobs. This is about a real love relationship. Wow. So, somebody that's about to get into a real love relationship, not fake love, okay? One or both of those people might be guided to change jobs, okay? All right. We're going to see in a minute. So, somebody might need to change their job, like literally sever old ties so they can start everything with fresh new energy. All right, what are the messages? Call center. Okay, so somebody might work at a call center and they might need to change jobs. Somebody might have tattoos, piercings. Somebody might give or be being made to have to give oral sex with the mouth. We'll put that right there. They might be in this situation. Somebody in my collective might work in a call center. Don't call nobody name out now. All right. I don't know. This could be because somebody might have a childhood history of molestation of some kind. Okay. What are the messages? All right. They want me to pull a chakra card for somebody. Somebody might have a Neuralink brain chip that's not producing the results or functioning the way they desire inside of you. Y'all, some of y'all don't even know y'all got that thing inside of you. Some of y'all do not even know that you look. As much as I sat up here and talked to y'all about this Neuralink technology and how they've been setting people up with family, lovers to inject it inside you during dental surgery, childbirth, while you're under anesthesia by a lover, in the temple with a needle, whatever, this, that, and the other. I think I told you my story before. These cells that they're talking about, I mean, come on, can we be realistic? Can we be realistic? Like a random man from Senegal with a shirt that says property of Allah is going to just jump out there, and start killing people. No, they have humans that they have already wiped their brain. They've already wiped their brain completely clean. It's easy to choose certain people so you could put it on a certain race or a community, like, oh, it's this community, it's this race. I mean, how stupid do you really have to be? Really? You're going to put on a shirt that says property of Allah and go attack people? No, that's just a vessel. Clearly, this is one of their weapons that they utilize. They probably have a brain chip inside of their head and their mind has already been wiped away. This could be somebody they could have been keeping somewhere as a slave or something like that, that the military wiped their brain and programmed them to utilize them as a weapon. Years ago, there was an Ethiopian that was at the Fort Hood in Texas Army base that went ham and started shooting everybody on the Army base. Why? Not because Ethiopians are terrorists, but this is another one of their sleeper cells that when they want to get to a particular person or they need an event to take place like this, they have people of different races and cultures that they have hidden places that they've already wiped their brain. They've already chipped them with some form of Neuralink that they're using like a cell robot, and they can use anyone of any race, of any culture. This throws everybody off about the motivation of why somebody did something. And they'll quickly utilize certain races and cultures and different people that they characterize based on whatever stereotype so that it could throw people off as to the real agenda. You understand? And I've witnessed this firsthand because one of my brothers was in the military and he disappeared in the military for 8 years. And because while he was in there, my brother went into the military straight from being homeless in the street in Brooklyn back in the day into the military, straight from the street into the military at a very young age. And because they assumed nobody cared about him, nobody was checking for him, and he was abandoned and isolated, which I'm sure that was done on purpose because they tried it with me, okay? They could do whatever they wanted with him while he was in the military. He was so young, okay? And when they discharged my brother from the military, they gave him an honorable discharge when they knew that they had already experimented with him and they wiped his brain. And they dropped him off in Chicago where he don't have no family, don't nobody know him, because they figured if he dies in Chicago, he'll maybe be a John Doe and we won't have to answer for anything. And before before my family and we found my brother and heard about him about to die from the landlord where he was living at, what they did was they gave him an honorable discharge. But before they discharged him, there was a sergeant that was a whistleblower, a woman that contacted one of my other brothers and made a real quick phone call and hung up real quick and was like, something's wrong with your brother. He's not right in the head. And they're about to give him an honorable discharge. That's all I can say. And hung up real fast. They knew this is way back in the day, y'all. This is like back in the 80s, 70s, 80s. But there was somebody that had empathy and compassion that knew what they was doing to one of my brothers in the military. I took care of my brother. He used to live with me. I was his caretaker for many years. But whoever that woman was that was a whistleblower in the military, she gave a phone call real fast before they discharged him because she knew he wasn't right in the brain and she knew his mind had been wiped. But they were going to try to quickly discharge him to Chicago because they figured ain't nobody going to notice if he died in Chicago. Later on, years later, when my brother got back to physical health, his mind never came back fully, but he's still 100% disabled. But when he got back a certain level of physical health, because he couldn't walk, he couldn't shit, he couldn't walk to the bathroom to shit in the toilet, piss, nothing. One of my other brothers had to carry his 6'2" ass like a baby because he was like skeletal. He was so almost dead. Okay. So that's why I'm saying there were times when my brother was with me that he would be just standing in front of the oven in the stove and his eyes would be completely white and his brain was white. And he would stand over the stove over a pot of water and he would let the water boil away to absolutely nothing. And it would just be a pot sitting there. And that pot would just be burning with no water in it. And I'd be afraid to touch him because I don't know how he's going to react because we've had some issues with him. If you've ever had someone in the military with PTSD, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't want to startle him, and I'd have to be real gentle at times and be like, hey, why don't you back away from the stove? And one of those times I remember he turned around and looked at me slowly and he was like, and his eyes were white. And he just went walking away like a zombie. And he would go out and walk for days from city to city in military boots with no socks, until his feet and ankles were bleeding, That's why the reason I'm telling you I've witnessed this firsthand, because this card popped out here. This shit is real. Okay. And yes, they put this Neuralink brain chip inside certain people. They do have sleeper cells, but these are not people that are present in their consciousness. These are just the vessels of people that they got control over, that they did all kind of MK Ultra mind experiments with, that they've already injected with chip, giving them commands on what to do, where to do it, and when to do it. Period. It has nothing to do with their race. It don't have nothing to do with their culture, where they come from. I mean, come on now, really? A man is going to come out of nowhere with a t-shirt, property of Allah, really? Come on now. That was a sleeper cell, yeah, from the government. That's your government doing that. So either way, somebody might have been abused in childhood that maybe now they're being forced in order to maintain something. I don't know, to give oral sex with their mouth. Maybe they're being used at a job or something. Somebody could work at a call center. Somebody might be self-employed. Somebody might have tattoos. They want me to pull a chakra card. Somebody, there's something here about an illegal conservatorship established in a southeast state. Okay, maybe someone was trying to establish an illegal conservatorship in a southeast state, and this has to do with someone's sacral chakra. They want me to start with this Neuralink. Y'all know my ass is shadow banned because they don't like when I be talking, because I just say the truth of whatever it is. It's coming down. There might be about to be a fire or explosion. It's about to come down, y'all. These demons. Tell me about this Neuralink brain chip. Who we talking about here that has this Neuralink brain chip? A King of Cups, a father figure, or a Pisces. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or this could be a father figure, someone that's emotionally intelligent. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody might have taken very quick action to do something, to make a spiritual offer that felt defeated about something. Somebody might have felt defeated about something and might have taken very quick action to do what? Okay, so someone, an expectation, someone didn't get what they were expecting. Their complete wish fulfillment, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. And they were aware about an illusion, and they took very quick action to make a spiritual offer. But the devil in reverse. Okay, the devil in reverse. Okay. Yet somebody needs to quit their job at a call center. Tell me about this call center. Tell me about this call center. Now, this could even be an NSA call center. This could be a government call center, the CIA. This could be a call center, the NSA, the CIA, the FBI. It could be any one of those call centers. Who knows? Somebody that could have been trying to get away with something. Someone could be an earth sign, a younger earth sign, a Page of Pentacles. Okay, what would they? A Capricorn. Oh, so does this Capricorn have a job at a government call center? A Capricorn that reversed an ending. A Capricorn reversed an ending doing something with an Aquarius or a star. And they can't recover. The Nine of Wands reverse. Why can't they recover? What's the Nine of Wands reverse? They can't recover because it's a burden giving oral sex with their mouth. Okay. Okay. So the Queen of Wands reverse, that could be prostitute energy. It doesn't have to be. It can mean other things too. But this is somebody that might have to use their sexual energy in a low vibrational way to get something they need. And it's becoming a burden for them. This might be this Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising that might be burdened or something because something was a bad investment. Okay. And now they're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. Damn. So somebody that tried to push something forward or thought that they were going to be able to manifest something because maybe they started out in this lifestyle because of some kind of sexual abuse, got them on this path, but they had to continue using their sexual energy in this type of way. And they thought that if they could just become rich, they wouldn't have to continue to be in this gives oral sex with their mouth energy. Okay. So they were trying to get away with orchestrating something that would lead to enough money to where they didn't have to spend the rest of their life doing this. But it didn't work out the way they thought it would. And now they might be going from the Five of Pentacles, which is poverty, to the Four of Pentacles, barely hanging on, like literally barely hanging on, keeping change when stores don't even take change anymore. Okay, somebody might, they had an ego death, okay, about the Empress. Someone could have had an ego death about a courtship. Okay, somebody might have had an ego death about a courtship with the Empress. They thought with a father figure or a King of Cups or a water sign. Somebody thought that they were going to be able to give enough oral sex with their mouth to get a father figure that's emotionally intelligent to marry them. Okay, because of the Ace of Pentacles, they would become rich. Someone could be a Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Virgo, or someone could be a teacher, a hermit. They were trying to cause an imbalance to somebody so that they could become rich, whoever this Capricorn energy is. Okay, let's see. So something's about to come down right now. I want to know about this illegal conservatorship in a Southeast state. Okay, so you got another witch here, or a warlock. The Four of Wands reverse. What's the Four of Wands reverse? A hermit and a hermit. Who's the hermit? Who's the hermit? Now, hermit is Virgo energy. Oh, here's a father figure again. Hermit is Virgo energy, okay? Or it could be talking about someone that's in some energy of being introspective. It could be a teacher, an accountant. The hermit could be a researcher. It could be someone that works a job in IT or a call center where they're able to look up information. The hermit could be someone that has a job at the Social Security office. You understand? Someone that might work in the courthouse. These are different things that the hermit could be talking about. A father figure. What's the obstacle with this illegal conservatorship? Somebody got divorced from someone, or someone reversed an ending or wanted to reverse an ending with someone, but they cut them off because it was too much of a burden for someone because of their confidence. The Queen of Wands. Okay. So somebody was going to try to get an illegal conservatorship over somebody. Someone was going to get married to someone, and then her or him, this couple was going to try to get a conservatorship over another grown-ass person. But the person they were going to get a conservatorship over, they're too confident. The Queen of Wands is a man or woman that's not only confident, they're a leader and they're outspoken. You understand? This is someone that might even be in the public eye. The Queen of Wands is noticed and looked up to by many people. They're very inspiring to people, and they look good. They often attract a lot of attention to themselves. So somebody thought they were going to get married to someone prominent, okay? And then they thought they were going to get an illegal conservatorship over somebody that is very confident. That's the reason they couldn't do it. It was too much of a burden because somebody's too confident for that. What's the Three of Cups? Clarify the Three of Cups. Now they're trying to avoid a tower. Someone could be a Leo. What's the Sun? Because something's getting illuminated. Or this could have been a group of friends, or someone could have been celebrating with somebody. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. They were going to do magic on somebody, but now somebody's in a mental imprisonment. Tell me about this sacral chakra. Tell me what I need to know about this sacral chakra. What do you want me to tell somebody about the sacral chakra? Now, mind you, the place that you live in does not have to be the same place where they get the legal conservatorship, okay? The place that you live in, you could be living in New York, and they could have an illegal conservatorship over you in a Southwest state. You understand? That way you'll never find it. It be in some courthouse in LA somewhere, in San Joaquin County. You understand? These people could have illegal, for some of you that were being isolated and gang stalked, these people could have illegal conservatorships in Arkansas, in Colorado, in all other places. And the judge is a part of the same secret society. So they go ahead and issue these illegal conservatorships. These people getting all kind of money for you, you know, and you somewhere in Jersey, you somewhere in Massachusetts, and somebody got an illegal conservatorship over you in a southeast state in Georgia. You understand? This been going on with the boule and the middle class people that have these government jobs for the longest, and they've been placeholders, gatekeepers. These are people that literally function like the Hunger Games. They're like, hey, I'm glad I'm middle class. If I have to keep you down in order for me to remain middle class and to have this government job, then I don't mind. I'll do whatever they want me to do. You understand? That's what's being dismantled. That's what's unraveling right now. All right, what clarify the sacral chakra? Somebody is very explosive, okay? The psychological manifestation of an imbalance in the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra, the color is orange, and it represents your emotional body. And I always tell you, you already know it's a money-making chakra. That's why you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your emotions by protecting your mental body, by protecting and guarding what information comes in and goes out through, you know, your eyes, your mouth, your ears, what you read, what you listen to, what you're willing to hear, you know, who you interact with. You have to control that. Because people that exchange information with you, however they do so, whether it's sexually, verbally, or whatever, what have you, it can affect your emotional body. Okay. So someone is very explosive, but they're explosive most likely because of whatever that type of childhood abuse they went through. Another psychological manifestation of an imbalance in the sacral chakra is perception concerning food. Okay. So somebody might have a certain type of perception when it comes to food. Somebody might overeat or undereat. Okay. That could be anorexic, or that could be someone that might eat, but when they're not hungry. It could be psychological. Take it as it resonates. Anything else about the sacral chakra? Someone might have had or might have an addiction to sex, food, shopping, sports, video games. Someone might be a thief of joy. They might have an inability to feel and experience joy. And this might be because they might have an entity attachment on their sacral chakra. There's an entity feeding in their sacral chakra. Somebody might be antisocial, okay? Someone might be dealing with shyness, no space in life for creativity and play. And somebody could have done spell work to block someone's sacral chakra so they could siphon from it, okay? Okay. So something's about to come down. Something is, they want me to finish with this. Something is about to come down. Something big. So somebody needs to leave a job at a call center. Okay. I don't know if it's this earth sign or water sign or who, but somebody needs to leave a job at a call center because something's coming down. Even if things look good, like what's going on with real estate right now. Oh, baby, the spirit been told me what was going to happen with real estate. I already knew. You know, those of us that when you know, you know. But something is about to come down. Some of us, when we know something's coming, we'll even subconsciously start storing food, storing water, and getting things in alignment, and making moves to get ourselves to safety financially, where we're not vulnerable. We have enough of the things we need, and we know we can stay or live in the place we're in, or work toward it, or figure out how to get somewhere where there are no winters so you can survive it, because you sense something is coming. Something is about to hit a call center. This could have to do with just employment, but whatever it is, something is about to go down at a call center, and someone needs to leave that job and try to find another job somewhere else, maybe self-employed. Someone might need to work for themselves. That's the message for somebody. Somebody needs to leave a call center because something's about to come down. I don't know if people are about to go to jail or if everyone's just going to lose their job, but they're saying that you need to be self-employed right now. Find a way to self-employ, cook, create something. Someone needs to leave a call center because something's coming. Give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit, so we can close this one out. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Final message. Ooh. All right, I have the World in reverse. Excuse me, I need to pick up this card that fell on the floor. The World in reverse. There might be an Aries or an older woman or man that might be stuck in a cycle right now, doing the same thing over and over again. They might be trying to do something that's not working for them. Amun-Ra is the Emperor. So this could be a woman or a man in their standing in their power, or it doesn't have to be an Aries, but this is Aries energy. But this could be a woman or a man that's standing in their power right now, or it could be an Aries. Take it as it resonates. But they're stuck in a cycle. They could be trying to get something done, and it's not happening. Okay, I have the Sun. Okay, that's Leo energy, magic. Okay, and Aset. So they're doing magic. Here we go again. It is Aries. Ciao. So there's an Aries and a Leo here that's stuck in a cycle doing death magic with the death card. Ciao, bye. So somebody is still trying to affect change in their life in some kind of way when the game is over. Checkmate. Somebody is stupid. Somebody does not realize the game is already over. Checkmate. It's done. The cards have already fallen, and they are exactly where they lay. Decisions have already been made. Things have already been put in alignment and put into place, but they're in the dark. Like the Ponce City in Atlanta analogy I gave you. Everything is already set up and it's nice on the inside, but just keeping the outside of the building raggedy for now until all threats are removed. You understand? That's literally what's going on right now. The decisions have already been made. People have already decided who they want to align with, who they're going to be with in relationships, marriage, who they're going to work with. All these decisions have already been made, and everything is already set up and lined up. But it's sitting in the dark because there are some threats that are still lingering out there. And in order to keep everybody safe and for protection and to keep certain things hidden, until the threats are removed, which they are being removed like cockroaches right now. Until they are removed, it's going to be kept in the dark. Imagine how nice it looked inside that Pond City Market before they opened up the doors. Just not wanting anything from the past around there that's messed up to ruin it. So they kept it a secret, but it was beautiful on the inside, but they kept it a secret. All those beautiful restaurants and all, but they kept it a secret until all threats were removed and it was safe to open up the doors, because everything else in the whole community was put in place. You got Whole Foods, all the stores, you got security everywhere now. Everything's in place. All right, now it's okay to come on out now. You understand? So whoever this Aries and Leo is that's stuck in a cycle with this magician card, still doing magic, death magic, trying to cause someone to death, the only thing that's dying is their own money, their energy, their time, the karma they're creating for themselves. They're whittling away at their own energy. Okay? So it's almost like a thing where they just need to be waited out. That's all. I feel like they're doing magic and they're offering a few cells in your community. Listen, they're offering a few cells in your community, some money to keep doing death magic or throw stuff at you here and there. But it's starting to die off because it's over. It is over. There's no going back. Everything is already in place. One final card to end this read. So you have nothing to worry about. It's just some things being cleaned up before you can come out of the dark in the open with your brand new beginning. Okay? With whoever you're starting that brand new beginning with, the two of you will be able to come out in the daylight, but as soon as this is cleaned up, okay? And it's being cleaned up right now. All right. One final card. Of course, you give me two. Yep, somebody's staying hidden so that the cleansing can be completed, is what I'm hearing. So somebody is staying hidden until the cleansing, okay, of these last few cockroaches is complete. Okay, like you got sleeper cells in your community or something like that. Until these last few rear their ugly heads and pop out and do whatever they're gonna do, so that they can be identified and taken out. Somebody might be staying hidden right now because somebody can't see that whatever they're fighting against right now, they can't even defend themselves, meaning it's not justified because you haven't done anything wrong. This is just pure jealousy, envy, and hate because you are who you are, because of your energy, because you're blessed. This is just toxic, okay? The Seven of Wands reverse means someone can't even defend why they're attacking you. It's just straight jealousy and blaming you for their own life. And you don't have no connection to this person at all whatsoever. Or if you do have a connection to them, it was short-lived, probably years ago. But somebody literally just wants to take out on whoever you are their poor decisions and the results that they have. They're not happy with the results that they have now. This is the type of person that will flip a domino table if they lose. This is the type of person that will bet on a horse or a dog at a race. And then after the winning dog or horse, they pay out the money and announce the winner. They go back and be like, I bet on the wrong horse. I bet on the wrong dog. I want my money back and I want to rebet. But the race is over. The race already ended. Yeah, I know the race is over, but I want to bet on the winning horse or the winning dog. Yeah, but that takes, do you understand what a bet is? That means before the race, you have to figure out who the winner is. Before the race, you have to figure out who the winner is. You don't wait you don't place a bet on the wrong horse, and then when the horse loses, I want to bet on the winning horse after it already won. That sounds like a 5-year-old. So somebody might even have the mental intelligence or emotional regulation of a 5-year-old. They literally want to do like the impossible. Someone with the Two of Swords here, they can't see that they cannot justify and they can't defend. That's what the Seven of Wands is. They can't defend their actions. So they're just being an asshole and attacking you. Give me one final card to end this. One final card. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, because somebody is literally drowning in their emotions. This is the Knight of Swords reverse. Someone is literally drowning in their emotions because they just don't want to let it go. Okay, they just don't want to let something go. They don't want to surrender. Okay, they don't want to surrender that they made a bad choice and they want you to pay for it, but you're not going to pay for it. This person is being exterminated as we speak. Y'all, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. This is the end of this reading. Okay, so we're going to jump into our Wednesday prayer. Okay. Let me turn this off now. Child, I'm telling you, these demons are stupid. These demons are really, really stupid. Only a demon would bet on the wrong horse. And then at the end of the race, well, I want to change my bet now. I want to change my bet now because I chose the wrong one. I mean, how stupid can you be? I'm mad because I picked the wrong one. I married the wrong woman. I'm mad because I wasn't smart enough to look for the right things when I made a choice. And I'm mad about that. So if I chose the wrong woman, then I want to go back and get the right woman now. What you mean? No, because I made a mistake. I expect you to turn around. I expect you to accept me. Somebody is stupid. Somebody is really, 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 really stupid. Like real, super stupid. Okay? I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for complete restoration, financially, spiritually, energetically, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I show gratitude right now for my ancestors of the highest vibration of love, my ascended masters, my guides, my angels. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Eal, Yeshua. I show gratitude for Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude for each and every blessing that God has bestowed upon me. I show gratitude for earth, wind, air, fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude right now for favor and protection. I show gratitude for each and every planet that God has put in place with its unique energies and vibrations that help get our affirmations, incantations, and prayer requests granted. Oh, Holy One, the moon that sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my life to cease right now in the name of Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my finances to cease right now in the name of Jesus. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my spirit, over my energy, my finances, and my relationships. I command you to cease right now in the name of Jehovah, Christ Jehovah, Christ Jehovah, in the name of Yeshua. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my life. Cease right now in the name of Yeshua. Jeremiah 46:17 states, "For this day the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries, and the sword shall devour them, and it shall be satiate and made drunk with their blood. Bend, break every bow, and cut every spear. They did cry there, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He hath passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, fighting me right now. Every enemy in my energy field, sending any demonic energy, every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now, by anyone in my energy field right now, in this live right now, seen and unseen, fighting me, expire by fire, move on right now. Every enemy, known and unknown, seen and unseen, right now I command you, every Pharaoh in my life, I command you to expire in motion right now. Abracadabra. I command you to expire in motion right now. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me. Silence the tongue of those chanting witchcraft against me. Every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man against me, be silent in the name of Christ Jehovah. Be silent in the name of Jesus. Be silent in the name of Yeshua. Be silent. Silence. Be silent right now. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter coffin, or sleeps with the dead, or worships the dead, or washes the dead to wage war against me, in the name of Christ Jehovah, Yeshua, let them be silent in the grave. Let my enemies be silent in the darkness. Silence! Silence in the grave. Silence them right now. The wicked shall become silent in the darkness. Silence in this village. Silence in this life. Silence. The wicked shall be silent. Silent right now. Every witch and warlock chanting witchcraft against me, I command you to be silent right now in my energy field. Silence. I command you to be silent. You will be silent. I command every lying tongue chanting witchcraft against me to be tied up, knotted, binded, and bounded right now. Whatsoever ye shall bind in earth shall be bound in the heavens, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth, it shall be loosed in the heavens. Right now, I bind, tie, and knot in earth and on heaven every tongue of every witch and warlock chanting witchcraft against me right now, in my energy field, in this life, in this village. Right now, I bind your tongue. I bind, tie, and knot your tongue on earth and on the heavenly realms right now. Silence! I command you to be silent right now. Be silent. I bind every tongue chanting and speaking witchcraft against me right now. Silence! Be silent right now. I command every witch and warlock astral projecting to me in my environment, hop their horses and split their tendons in half right now so they can be completely immobilized. I command every witch and warlock astral projecting into my environment, let their silver cord be cut off right now. Let my angels and my ancestors cut off their sea backwards, cause their airplane and Merkaba to crash, causing their death right now. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those that love it, let them eat the fruit thereof. Let death seize upon them, and let them go quickly into hell, for they have no changes. Therefore, they fear not God. Let every witch and warlock flying or crawling in my environment, fall down and die right now. Break, bend, and twist every wing. Burn their chariots with fire. Cause their witchcraft birds' wings to break in motion right now. Let them fall out the sky and die instantly. Let their wings break, causing them to crash and die right now. Let the enemies of my progress be openly disgraced. Let the enemies of my children, my child, let them be openly disgraced right now. Let every witchcraft coven, crawling or flying against my destiny, fall out the sky and be disgraced and exposed right now. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall die. As they take off, they shall crash. Whosoever is flying for my sake or crawling for my sake, in the name of Christ Jehovah, I command you to crash land, scrape, break your ass, and die right now. Whosoever is flying as an evil witch bird against my soul, crash and die right now in the name of Yahweh, Yeshua, Christ Jehovah. Crash and die right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the foulest snare and from the deadly noisome pestilence. Right now, I bind in earth and I bind on the heavenly realms every death spell, every spell work, every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me. I bind and contain on every plane, on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane, and in the dream state. Every hex, every incantation spoken against me, every curse, every evil eye, every negative energy, every bewitchment, every curse, every hex sent toward me, every death spell, I bind you right now in earth and on the heavenly planes. And I command you to return and go directly back to the sender, plant into their energy field, and stay planted in their energy field until you fully manifest the desired outcome that they wanted for me to happen to them instead. I command it right now. I return all spell work back to the sender. Abracadabra. I return all spell work back to the sender. Abracadabra. Every witch and warlock in my energy field right now, I command all that negative energy to go directly back to the sender right now. Abracadabra. I return all spell work directly back to the sender. Abatachin hoy, besamai mitano, samei kadis, mangista timta, fakade, besamai, in the hornet, in the who, bamadar to whom. Yalet and jerachin and sutanzade, badelachin and em yeker, belin, inya, yabadalunin yeker, and demadel. What if atanam at tagban, kukafurulu, adenenji, mangis yantanatana, highland, nizganam, level alamu, amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, amen. Right now, I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ Jehovah on every conjured witchcraft being used on and sent to me and my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. Let every charm, every evil altar, every candle referencing my name, let its power be nullified, neutralized, completely obliterated, and destroyed right now. Burst into flames and scatter. Right now, by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah, I nullify and neutralize every charm buried in the ground or above the ground. Right now, let every plant planted in demonic power be uprooted and destroyed. Let its power be destroyed right now. By the power, light, and fire of Christ, by the authority of Christ Jehovah, abracadabra. Let the forces of darkness, I command thee, to get and flee from my life, my home, my family, my environment, my surroundings, in the name of Yeshua. Right now, I cover myself and my collective with the holy violet flame of our Kundalini violet flame, which is our Holy Spirit that we invoke with our holy words. Kadus, Kadus, Kadus. Kadus, Kadus, Kadus. Kadus, Kadus, Kadus. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, to act as a divine shield of protection through every energy body on every plane. I command you to continuously ward off, dispel, and repel every witchcraft, curse, hex, and negative energy off in another direction continuously. Right now, I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from my life, my ministry, and environment. I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft, every hex I command to break and scatter right now. By the power and authority of Christ, I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work right now. I decree and declare Christ's power right now. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess in heaven, on earth, and under the earth that no power can stand against me. Right now, I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me. In the name and by the power and authority of Christ, I break the power of every spell, curse, and charm over my life right now. Split and remove the tongue of all of my cursors right now. Let every force of witchcraft right now bow down to Christ's authority and be dismantled. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft in the name of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie, connection, and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me. I nullify and neutralize every curse spoken. Let it fall to the ground, burn to ashes, and scatter. Let the effects of witchcraft on my body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. Right now, I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness. I cover myself right now with Christ's light for protection by that cleansing Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire that breaks the power of all witchcraft. Right now, I decree and declare Christ's light as my protection, as a divine barrier of energy that no force can or may penetrate. Let every demonic spirit get out of my home and environment and life right now. Because Yeshua is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire right now on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual, energetic, financial imbalance to me or my life. Right now, I sanctify this life, this prayer with Christ's light, fire, and power. I flood this environment right now with the fire of Christ Jehovah for cleansing and for redemption right now. I decree and declare continued protection over my life. Let my ancestors encamp all around me right now and keep me safe from all harm. My ascended masters, my angels, my guides, the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ Jehovah. I decree and declare no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am free in Christ, and no power of darkness has or will ever have any hold over me. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows, I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It's protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be, mote it be. Yeah. As a full moon starts to, wane? I hope that's the right one, wane and not wax. Remember, You got to be releasing negative energy, and you got to be releasing things. Don't hold on to anything. I was watching a video that was talking about what to do during this full moon, and it was talking about releasing negative energy and releasing things that no longer serve you. And they were saying, everybody type in the comments that you release this and you release that. And you know my ass, I don't know how to behave. I'm a fool. So I got in there and I said, I release the kitchen witch with the low IQ that only knows how to pop her. And I put the picture of a cat. I said, I release, child, I put the longest release list. Child, they're going to ban me from that video. They're going to ban my ass. I said, I release every emotionally intelligent vampire, every kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy. I release. Child, they're not going to let me comment on their video no more. But they said to put what you release in the comments, and I was on a hiatus, and I don't know how not to just keep it real and say how I really feel. I was praying yesterday and it just came out my mouth. And yes, I did say, I command every dick-sucking whore to close their legs and mouth, because I'm tired of all that negative energy from all that sex magic and all of that manipulation and witchcraft they doing with their nasty, funky, smelling like garbage pail water, been sitting for a month. Child, I'm releasing. But on a more serious note, I hope you all are speaking out some affirmations for releasing negative energy, releasing people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Okay? We're in 2026 now. Like I said, right now, it's in the dark because a couple of things are being adjusted, but the change has already happened. You don't got nothing to worry about. You already saw there is a Leo and an Aries. They're stuck in a cycle just doing death spells. But the reason that the world card in reverse came out means they're stuck. Like Groundhog's Day. They're stuck. Do you know what happens when a person gets stuck? Time keeps on passing. Time keep on ticking away into the future. When a person gets stuck with that wheel in reverse, doing the same thing over and over again, and it's no longer having any effect on you because they don't have no power, that means that person is stuck. But while they're stuck, they're losing money. While they're stuck, their children are growing up without a mother and without a father, without guidance, and resentment is building. While they're stuck, the medical issues, they're neglecting their own physical health. They're getting worse. All these things are building up karma. Because while they're stuck, time is ticking and passing. And the children that they're going to want to be there for them, that they are not there for because they stuck sending spell work towards you, when their body decays and they have no money, those children are not going to be there for them. Because these are people that are stuck. They're retarded. They think backwards. They act backwards. It's retardation. Yeah. It's retardation. Y'all saw the video of the girl, I want my life back. If that ain't a clone, I don't know what is. You seen her jumping around at that gas? That's a clone. That is a clone. The definition of retardation is something that is going backwards. Okay, backwards thinking, not forward thinking. The definition of retardation is insanity, because it's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So leave them. Let them keep on doing what they're doing until all their money runs out. And then their health that they neglected gets bad to the point where the children they neglected are older and can't even care for them because they didn't invest in them emotionally and energetically because they were too busy up your ass in a cycle attacking you, and it wasn't going nowhere. So daddy ain't talking to his daughters. He ain't seeing his kids, and mommy, she not bonding with her children and doing things for them. They don't realize they are literally creating their own karma as time keep on ticking into the future. I'm Quan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Yes, I will be back in just a short while. Y'all make sure y'all cleanse.